Welcome back, everyone, once again to another edition of Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Show Mott. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave your comments, man. We got him back in the building again. He's fighting next weekend in Naples, Italy, man. Ain't no champ unless he says so. We got the champion of the world. He's looking for a third strap to add to the collection, man. We bring to you Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt, the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. What's going on, champ? How you been, man?
What's up, Combat Corner, man? Thanks for having me back, Rudy, man. I'll never forget what you did for me, man. And we back on top, baby.
Do I need to make a design for another vest or something like that? Do
Oh,
you
you
have one of
see
those
it? You
made?
did? You noticed it? Look.
Yeah, of course. Oh, you wearing it? Oh my God, that's so awesome. That's so awesome,
It's
man.
one of my favorites, bro.
That's awesome, man. Yo, I just you got to carry those belts around with you. You're coming from you live in Florida, right? You live in
Yeah, I live
Orlando
in
area.
Atlanta now,
Oh,
but
oh, you moved.
yeah,
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So you carry those straps around. What do they say at TSA when you have them? Because those are like 20-pound belts, man. Those are heavy.
Um,
You can smack someone in the head with them and all
yeah,
that.
the people who don't know me, and most people do, so they get excited when they see the belts come through TSA. But even if they don't know me, they're super curious. They're like, "Wait a minute, what's that?" Like, "Oh, you're the champ," and then they Google me, and then they want to take pictures and shit. So they don't bother me about having these big ass 20-pound weapons. They just be like, whatever, double champ does what the double champ want to do.
Damn right, man. Yo, so is this your first time in Italy?
No, I came to
Okay.
Florence, Italy to fight Chris Camozzi back a year ago when I cracked my head, remember?
Oh, that was
So
in Italy. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
that was in Italy, but it didn't work out because of the injury, the training injury. So then but I'm back now and I'm being super careful.
So you're fighting this dude, Walter Pugliesi. I mean, have you? First of all, have you ever fought a guy with that many tattoos?
No, but it's been my experience that, tattoos and tough guys and tramp stamps and they just it's not really a determining factor. It's not like you get superpowers with the tat. So it doesn't bother me at all. He could make himself completely black, like it doesn't matter. Like I'll just be black on black crime.
That was really what I was gonna go for because it looked like his tattoo artist was either doing a cover up or
Yeah,
just wanted to start drawing all over him and
yeah.
just
Hey,
coloring it in black ink or whatever.
hey. If only the tattoo could add inches, then he'd be black.
Oh my God, Jesus Lord. I hope you don't have to lose any weight. Remember and lose weight off your balls again, like you did. You're gaining weight this time. You're fighting it
Not
too.
really gaining, but not losing as
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
So the 210-pound thing is like they asked for that weight to be the maximum, even though it's a 225 weight limit thing on the iron weight belt. They asked that 210 be the maximum because he isn't the biggest guy in that I fought. He's in the biggest guy in the world. So I don't mind it. I fought Dave Mundell was 199, Josh Dyer was 185, Chris Camozzi, I fought at 205. Shit, I fought Mick Terrell at 233, 235.
Yeah.
So a fight is a fight.
So this fight was supposed to be up a max of 225, and they capped it at 210.
They capped it at 210, yeah.
Okay. When this, I mean, I thought there was a whole lot of fights that, I mean, you have a lot of possible fights. When did they bring this fight possibility to you? This new division, this new opportunity for a
Well,
title?
it didn't necessarily happen in order. The fight happened, the opportunity for the fight happened. The venue was supposed to be in Milan. The fight was supposed to be Sakara. It was supposed to be for the 205 belt
Yeah.
to regain my 205 title because that one they're passing around is obviously an interim title because I never lost the belt. Chris Camozzi jacked it off. You know what I mean? Then no matter how much the promotion loves him, they gave him another chance and he jacked it off again. So then so he retired. And then when Sakara was faced with the opportunity to defend against me, he retired. So now you're basically dealing with a uh, a promotion that has a venue and has a fight and has fighters, but don't have like these guys are jumping ship when you say Juggernaut, walking the plank. They will rather retire than fight me. So Pugliesi, my hats off to him for taking the fight, just like my hats off to Dave Mundell for taking the fight. He stepped up. He stepped up, and I'm gonna sit him down. He thinks he has what it takes, and it's literally my job to prove that I am the Juggernaut. I'm the best in the world, and I'll do that. I don't care how many tattoos you got. I don't care how tall you are. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how small you are. I will green eggs and ham your ass.
So what have you seen with him on film? I mean, he has a big win over Carl Thompson his last fight. That was an impressive fight for him. He's only got two fights in BKFC. I mean, he was 9-3. I saw in
Well,
MMA. What are your thoughts of what you've seen on him?
Well, most people they only can see a little bit of stuff because we're on the other side of the world, and he may seem undeserving. But this guy Pugliese is a tough guy. He's a tough guy. He's brought up in the streets. He's fight hard. He's actually been fighting in some league over here that has a 27-man bare knuckle tournament, and he's actually one of the top contenders in their 27 bare knuckle man football tournament. So it's a thing. We got to look it up and like kind of get into it a little bit more. But he's been smashing out some guys. They do this whole weird like a fireman versus police almost type of thing, and they all the red side against the blue side. They just bash each other out for all day.
Hmm.
I'm not taking anybody lightly. I wouldn't give a damn if they dug him out of a cave. I don't care if he got one fight or 100, bro. Whoever believes in him put his name on the contract and they wrote a massive check in order for me to beat him up. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I never care what name they put on the contract. I've never, ever double checked. Never. Not once. And I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change my ass whooping strategy. It seems to be working.
So how long have you been over in Italy right now? Obviously, it's a
I've been here
six
since
hour
the third.
the third. So it's a 6 hour time change. How many days did it take for you to get yourself acclimated to the time difference? And
It's
you know,
still a little bit weird for me. I still like try to go to bed at like 10, 11, but I still wake up at like 2 or 3, and I still stay up until about 5 or 6, and then I go to sleep again, and then I get up
mm,
about 9. So it's been throwing me off. The sun comes up here at 5. I don't know
okay.
why. I don't know why, but I'm used to beating the sun when it comes up. But now over here, this is how it's kind of he's kind of getting his wins back. The sun's up at 5. It's up. It's already up. So
Hmm.
for that's weird. And then everybody's out. Everybody's already out at around 6. So I'll get my
Hmm.
workout in, my first workout, and then I'm sleepy as hell at around 6. 6 o'clock, I barely can stand. So I'll pass out for a little while. Then I'm up all night. So we're all still figuring it out. But I'm trying to get it.
So this fight would be at what? The fight cards. It's 2 p.m. Eastern time here, so it'll be starting at 8 o'clock over there. How is the training? I mean, because you're obviously training there as well. Usually, you train in Puerto Rico when you're running on the mountains and so forth. Do they have mountains to run? Is it? I don't know how the
They
terrain is over
do.
there.
There's Mount Vesuvius right outside of
Okay.
my flat. I can see
Hmm.
Mount Vesuvius. I'm up on about the 10th or 12th floor of this building where my Airbnb is. I'm at the very top. There's a spiral staircase with about 200 stairs straight up in a spiral, and I run it in the morning as a cardio blast like thing. Um, 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 Italy isn't the safest place to jog. They drive like
Oh yeah, they're crazy.
a flock of birds. Like it's like a school. It makes no sense, bro. You gotta be advanced level to walk around here. You gotta be advanced. So that's where we at with that. So we've been doing like a lot of in-house work, and yeah, I've been doing my training, and plus, there's a couple of gyms that are putting me on. That's been fire guys with high level boxing backgrounds, Olympians, and some world champions that I've been training with. I've been posting pictures and stuff with those guys in those gyms and those MMA gyms, and it's been awesome because Pugliesi isn't from here. He's from North Italy. North Italy about is as far away from here as Atlanta is from Miami. So these guys have been fighting him and his team for years. Like they
Right.
know of each other, but as rivals, not
Yeah.
as homeboys. So when they see me, they're like, "Yeah, kick Pugliesi's ass." You know, they're with it. They want to see me squash this dude, which is
Yeah.
awesome, bro. Because
Yeah.
I thought I was coming in as the villain, as the outsider. But they're
Yeah.
like, hey, they love it here. They like Napoli. Yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. The champ was with us. The champ's with us. So
That's
yeah.
dope. My half my family's from Italy, so I know about the driving. They have a lot of the
Woo,
small Fiat cars and
woo. And
there's
the
and they a lot of
scooters, bro.
the
The
scooters,
scooters are nuts.
the scooters and I remember when I went to Italy, God, it was like 20, it was almost 30, probably over 30 years ago. My mother's cousin picked us up from the airport. This is my first time, my only time I've ever been there, but we leave the airport and they're on the express and they're just like zigzagging out of
Bro,
everything
like there's no way.
and
No.
and he's driving a Mercedes, and no bullshit, he's just flying by. He just clipped his own mirror right off the car.
And they just like,
Like,
oh, scusi,
yo, oh no, but yeah, but
scusi,
you just clipped your mirror off the car.
scusi.
He has no side mirror now. Like, and he didn't care. Like,
No.
yo, y'all crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
And
they'll bump you right out the way like that. They'll nudge you with their car. They're like, bro, they're moving. They're not waiting. There's no blinkers. There's no stoplights. There's no lines in the road. No rhyme or
yeah,
reason. It's popping. It's
is it?
popping, man.
Do they still smoke there heavily like they did 32 years
Yeah,
ago
they
when I went
still
there?
smoking.
Oh yeah, they
Everybody's
smoke
smoking,
everywhere.
bro.
How does
Yeah, they
that? I
still.
mean, how does that affect you? I mean, I don't know if you smoke.
It doesn't
I don't
bother
think.
me. It doesn't bother me. Shit. I'm from Cleveland, bro. I'm
Yeah,
not. I'm not weird at all. What you do in
yeah.
your space, you do. I do my thing. Like I'm not. I'm not a diva. You know. I'm not a diva. I don't give a damn what nobody do. I'm
No,
gonna do me.
I mean cigarette smoking though. Like they smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
They
I don't. I
like
don't care.
like like when I would wake up in
Yeah.
the morning at my relative's house, they're smoking cigarettes at breakfast, and I'm like, bro, I can't
Yeah.
even breathe in this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
nah, it's a little bit different. I mean, because of course, I got my own space.
Yeah.
I don't think that I haven't seen nobody's blazing like in the restaurants and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Everything's kind of super cool. It's no biggie.
How's the food there? I mean, I know you eat very healthy and all, but I'm sure you've eaten
Yeah,
some
yeah. I've
food there.
experienced the food. Lots of pizza, pizza,
The
pizza.
how about the differences? Because it's a lot more like clean in
Yeah,
comparison. Is that
yeah.
right?
I can tell. I can tell. A lot less pesticides, a lot less garbage. The soda is basically orange juice, fresh squeezed orange juice with carbonated water in it,
Hmm.
not soda, not syrup. The lemonade is the same. It's basically you can see the lemons in the soda, so it's basically just lemonade with carbonated water. Everywhere you go, this isn't like a preference. This is just the way it is. The fruits, everything is different. The fruit even looks different. Lemons look like oranges, like big, weird looking. They have a personality.
Yeah.
The fruits, the vegetables, everything. It tastes different. It's 100% different. What they say is true. We're being poisoned.
We are. We are.
It's true.
Have you seen the venue yet?
No, I haven't. I think I'm supposed to go there today. I got something going on over there today. I've basically been seeing everywhere else. I got mobbed in the streets yesterday by a crowd of fans, and we were signing autographs and taking pictures and holding babies and just craziness. Yeah. Me and Frankie Solomon, we had the guys. They put a scooter ring around us in the middle of the town square.
Hmm.
Everybody put their scooters and made a ring, and
Oh wow.
me and Frankie put on the show. We fought in the middle of town yesterday, and everybody gathered around and walked, and we gave out flyers and stuff. It was real cool, man. Everybody was happy to have us here. It's a real fight town, bro. It's a real fight town.
Is this different than any other fight you've ever gotten prepared for, as far as just environment? I mean, you fought for championships. You're a champion, but the environment is got to be. It's a different environment, I would think, just
It's
from what you're
it's a
describing. I mean,
it's a different environment, but it's the same push, it's the same pull, it's the same heart, it's the same fire. And I've done it so many times that it's my body has become acclimated to doing its job. I cut weight seamlessly. I switch diets seamlessly. My body just changes like a fucking transformer when it's time to show up. It's just time to show up. And just being in Italy and being like a superstar, that would be the major difference. In America, everybody's jaded, everybody's a star, everybody's weird. So like you're dealing with a lot of maybe jealousy, and a lot of people will see you, and even if they recognize you, they won't come to you. They're shy. You know, here these people aren't shy. This lady grabbed her baby out of the stroller and said, "Hold my baby. I want him to be a champion. If you touch my baby, he will be a champion too." And she handed me her baby, and her mom took a picture with me. And then everybody else was calling their kids, and everybody is like, they're 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 prideful people, but they're not I don't know what you call that. They're not weird. They're not like jealous.
hmm
They're not catty people. They're like happy people, you know?
yeah,
And so that's what it takes to be like that, you know? You know, like if I seen Michael Jackson,
yeah,
I'd be like, "Ah, Michael." I wouldn't be like, "Oh, that's Michael Jackson. I'm not gonna say nothing." You know? Shit, I'd be like, "Take a picture with
yeah.
me."
Yo, I mean, seriously, you bring the superstar component, but I mean, realistically, you are becoming the megastar of, or you are the megastar of the BKFC. Do these opportunities, do you see a difference, from, let's say you have the group of fighters that fight at Hollywood all the time, at the Hard Rock. They never leave the Hard Rock. You have fought, I mean, I'm just looking again. Philly, Cali, Palm Desert, LA, Denver, Albuquerque, Louisiana, Montana. You have fought everywhere where the BKFC is gone. This is just another one for you, but this is now international stage. Does this elevate to mega stardom to where you're the guy that they're going to send where they need to have all the eyes? Because they're not sending everybody these places, man. And
Well,
how do you take
I'll
that as a fighter and as maybe as a responsibility? You got to go out there and perform and show the world.
I'll tell you the truth.
hmm
Sometimes things that are looked at as bad things are actually the best things that could have happened to you. And sometimes the comfortable backyard, hometown crowd thing that you thought was working in your favor is actually the exact thing that's working against you. And so while everybody laughed at me while I was the traveling champ, and why I never fought at home, and why I had to go be the bad guy in everybody's town, and I had to go be the red corner, and I had to go get booed everywhere, all I had to do was keep winning. And those same people who did not believe in me before, and those same people who did not believe, who booed me in the past, those are the people who cheer for me now. And they could have never known me. They could have never seen how great I was if I didn't take a chance and go and be booed and be ridiculed and be told I was stupid and crazy and be told I get beat. I got so many mean messages when I was in Montana, when I beat up Joe Riggs in Montana.
Uh-huh.
It was like, bro, you won't even make it back to the airport. Like
Nice.
we still hang people around here. Like I was getting inbox like that, like shit, like, "Hey, we know what hotel you're staying in." You know, when I fought Quentin Henry in Louisiana, like they were throwing pennies at my windows in my hotel, so they know which hotel I was. They know where I was in. They were throwing rocks at our cars. So like
Exactly.
I'm just the special set of ability that I have, this thickness to me. It was born in the most ruthless spaces in Cleveland, Ohio that they ever created. My skin isn't thin. You can't You can't flick a pea at me and hurt me. You're gonna have to come do it with your hands, and it's not a whole lot of people in the world who can. So you can say what you want to say. At the end of the day, that type of strength and resilience becomes it becomes people look up to that. People say, shit, he's my spirit animal. Clarissa Shields, the best woman boxer ever. She went on a podcast and said, when I need to zone in and I really need that monster, I turn into Clorenzo. That's what Clarissa Shields said. So,
Oh,
so for somebody to say, I need to channel this type of energy, that I can go anywhere and I can be me and I can win regardless of the odds. That's what people think of now when they think of me. So all to do is to keep doing it.
so you last week, I don't know if you watched the fight last week. I'm sure you did because I saw that you did comment on it. That you retired Mike Richman when you knocked him out, and I think now he's officially going to be out. We haven't heard from Dave Mundell in a minute. Have you heard? I don't know if you guys communicate with each other.
Yeah,
I have not seen
he,
him post a thing since that like week and a half or so where you were doing the graphics and such, and he blocked me on social media because I was reposting your stuff. I don't know why. I mean I repost everybody's stuff, and he blocked me on social media on Instagram. But I haven't seen anything posted by him. I mean, it seems like when you knock guys out, they kind of almost disappear a little bit.
they disappeared. So Dave Mundell blocked me too,
Oh,
but but he did comment on the post that BKFC posted of me knocking him out. And what he said was, if he's willing to fight me at 185, we would see Lorenzo Hunt's soul leave his body. And I replied, I said, we already saw your soul leave your body. I beat you at 185 and 175. Take your L like a man and shut up. And so I know that Dave Mundell took it hard to get knocked out the way he did, but only because he had a hyper inflated ego, so much so that it blocked his actual view of reality. I don't let my ego block reality, because that's crazy. I am who I am. You know me, Dave. Don't be stupid. That's exactly what he was. He lied to himself. And he got in there and he thought that I wouldn't do what I've been doing. Why wouldn't I do what I've been doing? What the fuck's going to stop me? Why wouldn't I punch you the same way I punched Mike Richman? Why wouldn't I punch you the same way I punched Josh Dyer? Why wouldn't I punch you the same way I punched Hector Lombard? Why wouldn't I blast you in your shit the same way I punched Chris Camozzi? Why wouldn't I knock you out the same way I knocked out Joe Riz? Why? Why would I stop? I don't even know how to do shit else. Of course I'm gonna do it. So, but then when I did it, it's like, oh my God, oh no, now he's sad and he doesn't have a leg to stand on. I don't know what he's gonna do with the belt. I don't know what he's gonna do.
it's just weird because it's like he lost the fight at a higher weight class to you. He still has his 175 belt, and there are people that want to fight for that belt. And it's just a very odd dynamic. And maybe you know
It's
more about it, but it's just very odd to me. Like
it's
you got,
the it's the stock market crash. His stock dropped
yeah.
dramatically, and Mike Perry's stock would have dropped dramatically if he fought me. These guys, they Yo Romero, ooh, that stock would have plummeted soon as they said knuckle up, because I would have punched him so many fucking times he'd have had a knot everywhere. And then they'll be like, oh shit, it's time to give it a rest, bro. But yeah, I don't know. I like Dave. We kicked it. We had some good times. We were never really friends because I always sensed that he was a hater. But I'm the kind of person, as long as you ain't on no bullshit, I'm not on no bullshit. So we have had a couple of moments where we were, we cheered for the same people, or we sat in the crowd together and everything was okay. But now after this, I don't think so. It'll be like Hector. Hector disappeared and he never speaks my name. And you're not allowed to say my name to Joe Riggs. And when people do interviews and you ask them, you say, "Is there anything that we can't talk about?" They say, "I don't want to talk about Lorenzo."
What did you think of the Bonner fight, the title fight with Bonner and Austin Trout, man?
Everybody keeps asking me that, man. I feel for my guy Trout, only because, like I said, the bare knuckle is the ultimate equalizer. This is the original weapon of mankind.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how good you are at sword fighting or how good you are at boxing. I can put these paws on you.
Hmm.
And he just got caught, and he got caught, and then he got caught again the same way. So that's got to be I wouldn't say humbling, but it's got to be like a stark eye opener at the the intricacies, you see, because you can get arrogant. You can be arrogant to your stylistic, boxing. I'm this, I'm that, I'm a world champ, I'm WBC, I'm da 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 da, I'm the UFC, I'm this, that, and the other. Bro, that shit don't mean nothing. That's man-made. This is how God made us be able to equalize the playing field. Like, this is God made. Bare knuckle, that's God made. UFC, man made. WBC, man made.
Yeah.
Man made, bro. This shit right here, this is old as it get.
When I'm watching it, if I did a live stream for it, and when I'm watching it and I see him come out to first off, a lot of people dismissed Ben Bonner to me. I don't know why. Realistically, I mean he has great power. I thought he won that fight over Tenaglia personally, and it was almost like he was being totally dismissed. And you mentioned arrogance. Can a fighter in this get too arrogant? Because when he walked out to that living in America, I'm like, yo, this is Rocky Four. Apollo Creed died because of arrogance going into that Drago fight. I mean, it's
It
a
was
movie,
that
obviously, but it was like you just literally brought back, and then you get
every
clipped
mem-
20 seconds in, and that wasn't even a solid shot. It almost hooked around his face and hit him
it
like
was
that.
in Philly.
And then the next shot, the one in the second round, that cracked him square on the button. And he was like, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. And it was,
Listen,
he's the
it
bomber.
was the movie. It was literally the movie. It was it
Totally.
all over again. It was the foreigner coming in. It was the arrogant
Yeah.
American champion. It was the holy shit. It was exactly the same.
Yeah.
He came out with James Brown, Live in America, and went out there and got smacked. Yes, it was a deja vu to anybody who watched Rocky. Holy shit. That's exactly what happened. And he said, I did it for my country. I did it. There's her mother Russia. If he
Dave,
dies, he dies.
Dave,
Holy shit. What a
Dave, Fel-
flashback.
Dave Feldman is the producer of Rocky 7.
Bro. And it happened in Philly.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was insane to me. I was like, yo, this is not. I mean, when I came out that song, I'm like, oh, he's about to get knocked out. That was in my brain. He's about to get knocked out. This is
Those
this
American flag
arrogance
shorts have
levels.
all
This arrogance level is just going too high right now.
it went too high.
What did you think of the Bret Hart fighting against Sarah Shaw? I thought that was a great fight.
I wasn't shocked.
I thought
I
Shell
mean, I
won.
mean,
I
I
thought
mean,
I
no,
thought
no,
Shell
no.
won. I thought Shell
Listen,
won.
listen. Shell did awesome, but come on, you got to beat the champ.
I thought you won
Beat.
the first three. I thought you won the first 3 rounds.
You got to beat a champ.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
I understand, but I thought
Now,
you won
if
the first 3 rounds, and I thought the
if
first two were clear.
I don't know, man. Listen, Bret Hart has been smashing people for
Yeah,
years and years and years.
yeah,
Bret Hart fought Paige Van Zandt on the Knucklemania 2 card with me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
When I knocked out whatever that guy's name was. um it's just been a crazy wild ride, and I personally believe that if somebody's to come in here and take out an OG like me, Christine Ferreira, Britton Hart, I believe you gotta beat me. You have to win. Undoubtedly, you have to win. You not more than unanimously. You have
Mm-hmm.
to win.
Mm-hmm.
And any real fighter understands that. You do not come and uncrown a king with a split decision. What the hell? You got to beat her. And the girl had the strength and power to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't take off the last two rounds
Oh, I
when
agree
you
on that.
come for the belt. When you come for the belt, you don't take no fucking time off.
I agree on
And
that,
and
man.
and and she said she would knock her out and that she could.
Mm-hmm.
And that she had knockout power, but she didn't. And it wasn't like Britain was running. So, you know, don't expect the judges to change the world power view for you. Britain is a world power in BKFC. Christine Ferrer is a world power. I am a world power. Don't come in here trying to eke out no fucking decision.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What Ben Bonner did, hey, nobody ain't gonna say nothing about that. You know what I mean? Like, can't nobody say a motherfucking thing about that. But
Do you think 15 months off is bad for Bret Hart? She can't be. I mean, 15 months off, does that have an impact in your opinion?
yeah, hell
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
hopefully she gets back in there and she gets back regular and she gets going and she gets the steamroller going because Britain's very, 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 very talented.
Yeah.
Very talented. And I think if we saw her more, we would see more of that talent and it would make sense. You know, these lighter weight classes and the girls, it's not a super big, that's why I jump around weight classes. There you wouldn't see as much as me if I was a stickler about weight. You wouldn't see me all the time. So like, yeah, it's real hard. Like maybe Britain needs to jump around weight classes, just smacking people out.
I want to ask you about one more fighter before I jump back in and wrap up with your fight and everything. Bryce Henry at 165. The fight against Julian Lane. I mean, he's fighting Carlos Trinidad Snake next. Already been announced for August 21st up in Connecticut. What are your thoughts of him as a fighter? I mean, this kid is uber talented, 6'4". The length is ridiculous. It's like a matchup nightmare for people. I mean, he's even said he'd fight you, man.
if if the fighters had numbers, if fighters sorry about that.
No, bro.
If fighters had numbers, say hi, baby. If fighters had numbers, I would give him number 23. You know.
Yeah.
That's LeBron James.
Yeah.
Like and somebody gonna have to figure that shit out. You know what I mean? Like, somebody gonna have to figure that out. I ain't saying nothing. Leave me out of it.
Good.
I got business to take care of and who knows, who knows what the future holds.
Because nobody seems to want to fight that kid. I mean, he's
Yeah,
20,
just yeah,
25
yeah,
years
just
old and
I would
just
say, he's young, he's strong, he got a lot to learn, but he's got a lot to teach too. And I would say that as long as a reign that I've had, I came into BKFC, I was 37,
yeah.
maybe older. Like I've been the champ for 5 years. This guy's like 21,
5.
like he's
He's a young kid.
25.
25. 25.
Bro, he could be whooping ass for 2 decades. Like he could be whooping ass for 20 years in the BKFC. So I don't, bro, like age me out. age me out, bro. Like whatever. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
doing his thing though. I'm super proud of him. I was down in Miami training with them. Of course, as a kid, we are. Yeah, he's got a lot to learn. I would. I would love to train him or like be a part of his coaching team or whatever as I fade and I would like jump in and be like, hey bro, this is what I got to offer you. Come on, like let's work. But yeah, it's gonna be Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare for those guys. That's a nightmare. You know what I mean? Long as he stays healthy, long as he stays out of trouble and stays focused and ride it out. Don't get too big headed. Don't get too don't get too crazy about money and all of the logistics. Get your fundamentals and your personality. Let it grow with the company. You have a home. You're a professional athlete. You can do this for 20 years. Clean wins, clean knockouts, easy work. Like even with Julian Lane's getting older. We're all getting older. You know what I mean? He caught him with some good shots. You know, he didn't fall for he didn't let Julian rough him up. It showed class. It showed class. You know what I mean? And I think that he's here to stay. I'm proud of him, and I'm proud of a lot of the up and coming guys at BKFC. But I'm particularly proud of Bryce.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got one more before we go to your final words on your fight. Conor McGregor's fighting tomorrow against Max Holloway. What are your thoughts? I mean, the guy
My
has some
my
stuff
money my
coming.
money's on Conor. Um, I would say that the fight world needs Conor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Conor doesn't necessarily need the fight world. He's surpassed it. He's here, and I want to see him win. It's pure nostalgia for me. It's awesome that he's here. You know, one of my belts is signed by Conor. We've hung out. I'm super proud of his journey, of his understanding of his rise and his fall, his self awareness. This is what champions are made of. You know what I mean? Connor's a true champion. He knows that getting back to the winning column and getting back to where he was his best self. Just like me, I'm my best self as a fighter. I'm not my best self as a businessman. I'm not my best self as a this or that or a player or this. I'm my best self when I'm training, when I'm trying to get better, when I'm building myself, and when I'm fighting. And so is Conor. And he sees that. You can see it in his eyes. He has that shine in his eyes again. He has that. He looks the same. He looks like a kid. They took his shirt, they put it side by side. He looks the same. So I'm hoping he wins. I had a very bad injury and I came back from it. Kind of had a very bad injury. I believe he can come back from it. I'm interested to see, but I'm hoping he wins. I've never been a Max Holloway fan anyway.
Final words for your opponent and what everyone can look forward to next week in Naples.
Um, Train hard, buddy. See you in a couple of days. Thumbs up to you. Arrivederci.
And what's the final word for everybody? What you
Hey, I
say to
love you guys.
everybody?
Thanks for tuning in, man. Thank you for being there with me. Whether you're supporting, whether you're cheering, whether you're booing, it's all energy that I put into the Juggernaut and this whole crazy fight world. I appreciate you all. I love the fans. I love the haters, bro. Without this, none of it, without you guys, none of this would be possible. So just keep grinding. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in a couple of days. I'm gonna do my Bruce Lee thing.
And to wear 3 belts home now, you got to
Yeah,
wear
it's
one
gonna
around
be
your
crazy.
waist.
Yeah, these shits is heavy too, bro. You know what I mean? The more belts they give me, the heavier they get. The bigger I get, the stronger I get. Let's do it.
Have you learned how to say "ain't no champ" in Italian?
I actually have learned to say something similar, but you just gave me a brain fart and I forgot.
Hey,
Oh,
ain't
El
no.
Campeón Elevato. The champ is here.
Okay. And for the people in English, ain't no
Yep.
champ.
Ain't no champ unless I say so.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt fighting next weekend in Naples, Italy for the Ironweight Championship of the world. Looking to bring back that third strap. Juggernaut, appreciate you as always. God bless. Go do your
Yes,
thing.
sir.
That's it from Combat Corner, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.